Good people, it's my pleasure to say thank you for being there. Permit me to continue from where I stopped on the last video I did concerning a relationship. And I would want also to remind us that on the last video I made, I emphasized on the beauty of opposite. Even as it has to do with a relationship, there is beauty of opposite there. Permit me to read just 2 verses from the book of Genesis, and that is Genesis chapter number 2, verse number 21-22. Okay, let me add 23. And it says, "And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." Let's look at this narrative squarely. Number 1, we saw God finishing up the work he started by creating a woman that will be a suitable helper to the man. When the work was done, here comes the presentation. And after the presentation, Adam did not frown and say, "Oh my God, why have you brought this thing my way? Did I tell you I need it? Why are you disturbing me with this?" That wasn't his reaction. His reaction was that of satisfaction, acceptance, fulfillment, and he said, "Wow, all these animals that have surrounded me all this while, they are giving me good company, but this particular one is bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh." And he now gave her a name. Permit me to make brief comments on this expression here. Number 1, Adam saw something that is highly attractive in that woman. And that forms the opposite that God designed there to make her a suitable helper. The opposite we are talking about here is not opposite as it has to do with the tripartite nature of man. When we talk about the tripartite nature of man, we talk about the spirit, the soul, and the flesh. The soul of man and soul of a woman is the same. The spirit of a man and the spirit of a woman is the same as well. But let's look at the flesh of the man and the flesh of the woman. That is the physical outlook. Let's look at them. Of course, when God presented this woman to the man, the spirit part, the man didn't know. The soul part, the man didn't know, because these were unseen part of man. He was satisfied by the seen part, that is the visible part. And this has to do with the physical outlook. Let's look at it. Adam opened his eyes when he woke up from the sleep, and God presented Adam to him, only to discover that, wow, looking at the structure of the woman is opposite of the man. When you look at the components of the body parts that are visible, everything is opposite. Look at the milk industry. That of the man is not protruding as that of the woman. Look at the flesh. That is the built up, what we call physiognomy of the woman is a different side altogether, and 100% opposite. The woman was plumpy more than the man. Do you know that even in the temperature of human being, that the temperature of a man is not the same thing with the temperature of a woman? Let's look also at what we call contour. Adam looked at himself and looked at the woman and discovered that the contour of the woman is different from that of the man. Man have just a rectile standing, but there is a little bend that is observed at the waist of a woman. That's what we call contour. Before we begin to talk about other areas, of course, many people will think of maybe the sexual difference. We may not focus there, but I want us to know that in the physical aspect of the man and the woman, there is opposite. Let's now look at other areas like the emotional disposition, the psychological disposition, as well as the thinking pattern of the two is 100% opposite. Do you know why a relationship between men and women, or a man and a woman, is always difficult? It's because they have not come to understand this difference in their disposition. Sometimes the way you think is 100% opposite of the way your wife thinks. Sometimes the way you see things is different from the way your wife sees it. Approaches to things is quite different. That is the opposite. It is that opposite that makes the relationship beautiful. But we are leveraging on that opposite to fight each other today. I just want to say that we have just started a journey to expose hidden facts that we have fallen victim of because of ignorance. And when knowledge comes, ignorance disappears. Knowledge empowers. I will show you wonders in God's creation in the person of a woman that will make you value your woman and treat her the way God designed you to treat her. Also, on the aspect of women, you will see the wonders in your man as an opposite that would make you value your man the more. Call me Pastor Elisha, the rising voice in Africa and a reformer with a difference.